Well, welcome back to another episode of Community Capital. My name is Rob Johnson. We have another great show for you today. Joining me in studio is Sweta Patel. She is the founder and pharmacist at Brighton RX Pharmacy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I want to dive a little bit into your background on, what kind of led you to starting the pharmacy and kind of taking the entrepreneurial route instead of, a route that some people take where, they go and work for another corporation. You decided to open your own business. So tell me a little bit about, one, yourself, and then two, the decision to open the pharmacy.
Okay. I've been a pharmacist for almost 24 years. After working for big companies, I felt like I like to have a place where patients would feel welcome walking into the pharmacy, where pharmacists get to know them personally, also spend time to make their healthcare more easier and convenient for them.
What did you think one of the biggest challenges was when you were working for a corporation compared to having a smaller, more personal pharmacy?
At the corporate pharmacies, every patient is a number. They don't have a moment to spend the time with the patients, getting to know them or what their personal or their needs are. Where at independent pharmacies, we have more time to know patients, spend more time to make it easier for them.
So when did you decide that you were going to leave corporate America and take the entrepreneurial route?
About a year ago.
Okay.
But I've been a pharmacist. I was at independent pharmacy before, and by working there, I experienced how important to get involved in patients' healthcare needs to make it more easier for them.
So what is the process of starting one? What do you have to do from a regulatory standpoint? Is there anything different than a normal business?
We have to go through all the licensing requirements first to get the building ready for the inspection as a board of pharmacy, and then get the next step is the DA visit. After that, then you just get credentialed with the other insurances.
So last August, when you decided to go into this, you opened in February of this year. Is that right?
March
of this year. So you opened in March of this year.
Yes.
So is that about how long it takes to spin up? Is about 6 to 7 months?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, so when you opened in March, we're sitting here in August. It's about 5 months later. How are things going?
It's going good. Patients or people are getting to know that there is an independent pharmacy opened up. We're getting the word out there.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So what does the next year look like for you from a business standpoint? What are you hoping takes place? What are some goals that you have?
We're trying to get more involved in the community by doing a vaccine clinic for upcoming flu season, to provide more vaccines other than flu, like COVID, RSV, pneumonia, shingles. Also trying to get more senior housing where we can also provide the free delivery, blister packaging services.
And then when you think about kind of what your vision is for the company long term, is it growth, more locations? Is it making this location as good as it can be? What is on your vision board for the next couple of years?
Just more growth at this location, more patient-wise, more service-wise.
No more locations.
No.
You don't want to franchise out and
No.
become the next McDonald's of the pharmacy world.
No.
All right, very good. So what's something that listeners should know when they're choosing a pharmacy? Because everyone has gone to urgent care or their doctor or the ER, and they say, all right, I have a prescription. Where should I send it? They can obviously send it to your pharmacy. What's something that they should know when it comes to, the personalization of, choosing the right pharmacy?
When the new patient comes, we make sure they have what they are looking for. First off, by the medication-wise, they can ask any questions. We explain any drug interaction there might be. We also provide low-cost options if there is no insurance. And also we accept all insurances, including Medicare and Medicare. Most of all insurances, including Medicare and Medicaid.
Is all that information on your website as well?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Well, we're going to make sure that's linked up in the show notes. So if someone wants to learn more, they can certainly do that. Is there anything else that the listeners should know about your business before we wrap up today?
No, if somebody's looking for a new pharmacy or have questions about medications or just looking for a pharmacist who gets more time to know them, they come to the right place.
Great. All right. Well, we're certainly glad to have you in Brighton. It's great to have an independent business here that is taking a much more personal approach to medicine, which is hopefully where the trend of what people want is going to continue going, is a much more personalized touch than, just being a number at another corporate store.
Right.
So thanks so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
I certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, that's going to wrap up this week's edition of Community Capital. We certainly appreciate you watching. If you want to learn more about what's going on at the Chamber, you can check out the Chamber's website. You can also look at the show notes for more details on today's guest. Apart from that, we'll catch you next week with a new show. Take care.